What's up, Scorpio? Welcome to your May 2020 reading. This is going to be a general reading for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This message is definitely not going to resonate. Matter of fact, it feels very specific. So definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus if it doesn't. I want to apologize to you guys. You didn't receive an April reading, and that is because after I did the first wave of April readings, my computer broke. And with all the things going on right now, I'm sure you guys can imagine it was quite a process to get a new one. So I apologize, but we're here now. I hope you guys have been hanging in there. Let's get into this reading. It's going to get interesting. So Scorpio, what I do want to say before I get specifically into the cards, May is huge for you, and it makes sense that May is huge for you. Actually, we have a full moon, a Scorpio full moon coming up on Thursday, the 7th, so this week. Now, with you guys specifically, I will say this full moon is going to be very harmonious. I think there's a lot of good that can come from it. It's going to be a very deep emotional moon, right? It's in your sign. It's water. It's you guys are all about transformation, regeneration, the sex, death, all those things. That's what you guys represent. So this is like going to be a deeply felt moon for everybody. You guys are going to for sure be feeling it, especially anybody who has Scorpio in their chart, in their big three, their Venus, their Mars, whatever, right? But I think it's going to show you a lot about yourself in terms of your power, and not in the aggressive way. Just, I think you guys are really going to surprise yourself. Now, you've got the Devil, the Tower, and the World, which is crazy, right? Those are all hella big cards and like big transformations and a lot going on. It's clear to me that you guys are either or have been dealing with someone who you are, a lot of you guys finding out that this, like, what is this, a sham? You know what I mean? Like, I do think that there will be some truths revealed to you guys this month, right? Some awarenesses, whether it's like a secret coming out or whether you guys are just like something's clicking in your head where you're just like, you know what? No. Definitely some awarenesses, definitely some truths coming to the surface. I think people or jobs, situations in your life are definitely going to be put on blast and exposed. But what I will say is you guys end with the World card. So at the end of the day, you guys, I'm really, really proud of you because you're showing so much strength and maturity, emotional maturity this month, even if there happens to be BS going on around you. Now, you guys at the bottom of the deck with the unseen energy is that 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, single lady card. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. This could be representing you guys being single. Some of you guys, I feel like there may have been a cut being made where you might be freshly single. Right underneath that, you do have the Queen of Swords. You know, she makes the cuts, right? She's not about, don't be double talking to her. Don't be lying to her. Don't stutter. Be straight up. Like, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, she is someone who's gone through so much hardship. And honestly, it's where she's gained all her wisdom, right? She is like the representation of like an evolved butterfly, right? So a lot of you guys are single. I will say you're doing well though. You're doing well. Even if this isn't in terms of money, which Pentacles a lot of times does have to do with, but this is good health, this is good wealth, this is good relationships. Like, I think you guys are putting yourself in good and healthy positions, right, to be on top, which is really, really good. Now, getting into the cards here, we've got the Devil, we've got the 5 of Cups, we've got the King of Cups. Very interesting. I do want to say, I think that Scorpios, I think a lot of you guys are going to be thinking and feeling differently about the different types of relationships in your life, right? The different people, the players in your life and what's important to you, what it is that you want. I think you're going to be realizing certain things. Some of you guys might be realizing that you don't like this and you like this now and, whatever. But there is something that I feel, especially towards the beginning of the month, probably was going on a little bit in April when I missed you guys, of you guys kind of having this longing and this kind of sad feeling. I will say May too, Um, May is going to have hella retrogrades. One of the major retrogrades is going to be Venus retrograde, which Venus retrograde tends to make us go back to old emotions or think about old things. So whether it's an ex or, something that just didn't work out right, a double card, this could be a lover. This could also be like some type of a boss or somebody who didn't treat you right, who wasn't, things weren't fair. This is Capricorn energy. So maybe some of you guys are or were dealing with the Capricorn, but there's been power struggles here. It's like the devil card being the first card that's laid out here, I can see that you guys, it's at the end of the day, devil represents power. Like it just does. What has power over you? What do you have power over? Whatever. It represents power. And so in a sense, it's like you guys this month through all of this are gaining your power, right? But also I do feel like there's been someone who's maybe tried to flex their power on you in not the best of ways. And some of you guys might be in your feelings a little bit about it. But with this King of Cups, which I love, I feel like you guys, a lot of you Scorpios that I know personally, like you guys have been working so hard on yourselves, like mind, body, soul. You know what I mean? And so it's almost like even when this unfortunate thing happens, y'all are just out here handling stuff with grace right now. And so that's something to be really, really proud of. You know what I mean? So it's not even about the thing. It's not even about the situation, Like it's not. Like that doesn't even matter, respectfully. But you guys are just being really strong. Now, with this devil card comes the Two of Pentacles. So this could be something that you've been weighing your options on for a while. Like let's say you guys were talking to someone or slightly dealing with someone and you were kind of unsure. And the only reason why we're really unsure, right, usually is because we're getting mixed signals or like their words aren't matching their actions type thing. And so, I don't know. I'm going to say it again. I stand by it. I feel like there's something that comes forward this month that kind of just leaves you feeling bad and heartbroken, right? Thinking about the past a lot, deep in your feelings, right? But through this, you guys are going to gain the wisdom that you need. It's like this whole situation is necessary. It was necessary for your growth. Now, 3 cards just fell out right now. 5 of Wands, competition. This is other people, other things getting in the way. 5 of Wands is essentially, the inability to act on something. So like, let's say if you're in a relationship, if it ended up being like there was other people involved, and it doesn't have to be necessarily third parties and cheating, but let's say like your mama's in the business or his mama, sisters, like people just don't belong. There's too many cooks in the kitchen type thing. We've got that. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, right? I get the sense that someone was putting in more work than the other person. Someone was putting in more work than the other person, or someone valued their work and other things over you, or vice versa. It could be either way. But whatever, and work could be another thing of like a 5 of Wands energy getting in the way, like just too many things in the way. But there's also this knowing, right? So High Priestess, she is, just divine feminine energy. But also whenever we get the High Priestess, it's about trusting our intuition. It's about trusting that we know what we know. You guys are super intuitive naturally, and it's about really honoring that and really listening to that. And right now your intuition is speaking to you very loudly, Scorpio. So definitely listen and definitely be aware of how you feel, because I feel like that's going to guide you through whatever it is that you're going through this month, right? Yeah. Ooh, 5 of Cups fell out again with this King of Cups. So I do feel like even though you guys are really sad and kind of brokenhearted or disappointed over a situation that didn't quite work out, I'm really proud of the way that you guys are handling it. Like, I don't even feel like there's that spiteful, dark, anything. Like, it's just like, you know what? No. Because a lot of you guys are realizing, like, if you're going to get the things that you want, we have to attract it by being what we, like, we don't get what we want necessarily. We get what we are. So I think it's just like one of those things, like, you know better, you do better. And I think a lot of you guys are just really not putting extra energy into certain things where you're like, why? What am I argue for? What am I gonna put my energy into this for? I'm just gonna be sad about it for a minute and walk away. But yeah, there's something big about you guys thinking differently about the relationships in your life, whether they're your work relationships, your personal relationships. And there is a little bit of emotion that comes with it, but I think you guys will be okay. Now, Four of Pentacles, Tower, and Knight of Swords. The Four of Pentacles is actually what's laying in your environment. So for many of you, you guys may have been dealing with someone, or someone could have been around you that was being unfair, that was keeping things from you, whether they be secrets. I was telling somebody, probably everybody, that this is a time too. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of things that are going to come out, especially around this full moon. So be prepared for that. Some of you guys, this person was holding back emotion from you. Some of you guys holding back truth from you. Some of you guys, they were like literally just selfish. Up in the air, indecisive. If you ask them, hey, like, how do you feel? What's going on? What is this? Like, it's just kind of like, you know what I mean? They can't decide, can't land on anything. And it's unfortunate because I think that you really did care and you really did, for some of you guys, love them. You got Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck right now. I feel like this person held back from you. It feels like secrets. Nine of Swords with the Tower card. Just up in your head, up in your feelings. Yep. There's something that was held back from you guys. I think you guys will be learning something this month that probably won't be the best. It's kind of got you wrapped up in your head. There's been something that some of you Scorpios, if this is sounding familiar, have been wanting to know, and it hasn't been coming to you, and then boom, here it is. But I will say the Tower comes to knock out the devil, right? And the Tower is really the universe watching out for us. It's when we can't get certain things or cut certain things out of our life, God, source, universe will be like, oh, okay, girl, I got you. Like, let me handle it because you're having a hard time. So it's hard. Yep. Fuck. Devil. Knock that devil right out. The moon at the bottom of the deck. Too many secrets. Golly, Scorpio, I'm sorry. And, you know, it's weird because for some of you, I don't even feel like this secret was like, oh, he cheated on you, or, oh, you know, she got pregnant by someone else. I'm being extreme, but I don't feel like it's like that for a lot of you guys. But for some of you guys, it's just like a situation where, like, you know, this was important to me. And I feel like if we were what you said we were, you would have told me. And so it just, fuck. It's disappointing because now, you know, and I can't really get it off my mind. And I don't like this, because if you lied about this, then my God, what else? It feels like that. Knight of Swords and the Sun card. And I guess this would be where we make our transition. Yes, Wheel of Fortune, the Fool. Come on, Knight of Cups. All right. So the good thing is, I think, again, going back to that Devil card and going back to what I said about you guys feeling really empowered, like even through this situation. And I think I was telling Libra, or maybe I didn't tell Libra, I don't know, but almost same situation where, like, sometimes unfortunate things or unfortunate news can be the catalyst to like something beautiful. And this is that. It's like, even though I feel the sad. Like, I feel that you guys don't like this and it's uncomfortable and you're sad and you're disappointed and all the things. You still have power enough to be like, okay, bet. And move on and like not even cause a whole scene about it and not even do a whole fluff about it. You're just like, fine, I'm going towards what I do want then. If you can't give me this, then I'll just, that's fine. Fine. I'll go over here. When you look at the Knight of Swords, he's literally charging straight into his happiness. And you guys are doing it with a fiery ass passion, because one thing that I think everyone is realizing, if nothing else during this time, like, life is short, right? If you want something, if something matters to you, you go and get it. And maybe that's what this whole thing is about too. Maybe this person was just doing too much of this and too much of like, and you're just sitting there and you're like, but wait, what? I don't understand. You know, maybe it's something where through communication, it's revealed that, you know what? No, I actually don't want this. I actually don't want what you want. And it's just like, God, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you for sharing. That type of a thing. It feels very mature, even though it hurts. It feels very mature. So 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the World. This is your added messages to here. I love it. So Wheel of Fortune right now is at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like this is a super huge turning point for you guys. The Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, the Knight of Cups. Yes, the Star, healing. There is... So if a relationship went awry, you guys have a chance for something new. And it's coming in quicker than you think. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, this is a really good time for you guys to do you and to plant into the things that bring you return. And not like a... What I mean is, like, every relationship, there has to be some form of reciprocity. So if you weren't getting that, then, you know what I mean? You plant somewhere else. And Taurus season always shows us our value. Taurus season is about value. So it makes people look around and be like, these things that I've been putting so much time into, so much effort, my love, energy, all the things, are they even paying me back? Is it even worth it? Like, is this life right now? And I think that's what you guys are realizing. You know what I mean? And so you're just like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to plant somewhere else. Right? I do love that no matter how hurtful this is, I do not feel like this is something that is completely just defeating you guys. Oh, shit. Okay. Ace of Wands. What is clarifying that? 2 cards popped out. King of Pentacles and the Empress. I love this. You guys are about to be gone, be about your money. You know what I mean? This is a really good time for you guys to create right now. You know, I've been saying that for a while to everybody, because this is just a really good time for everybody while we're on a collective pause to kind of, you know, tap into different things that maybe we weren't aware that we're good at or whatever. But there's a lot to be said about the things that you create, and you guys could even really like build a legacy off of it. I think that some of you guys are learning that you've got really like great talents in certain things. It's kind of like the same message with Libra. So if you're like maybe especially if you're like a Libra, Scorpio cusper, this is a really good time. End of May, money's coming in. Money's coming in, and money's going to continue to go and grow. And this could be through a new situation. Some of you guys might be getting a new job. Some of you guys might be getting raises somehow. You know, like there's money on the table for you guys towards the end of the month. And I think that with everything going on, you're just going to focus on that, and you're going to focus on you, and you're going to focus on your personal abundance and feeling good. And as you do, you'll attract exactly what you're looking for. Now, the World card is the last card here, right? This is a major leveling up. It's the very last card of the major arcana. It's all about complete old cycles ending and new ones beginning. It's beautiful energy, right? And this is what you guys have basically to close out your reading. Don't be afraid to move forward. The Nine of Wands, this person is afraid to move forward, but the thing is he's still doing it, right? This is someone who's already been through the war, been through the battle. I mean, my God, his head is completely wrapped up, but he's still standing there strong, and that's you guys. So no matter how sad or how defeated you may feel, if you hear some news this month that just like really strikes you and hits you the wrong way, you guys are going to press on. You guys are going to continue to be successful. You guys are going to continue to be badass. You guys are going to continue to do your thing and thrive. Okay. Now, you guys got words of abundance, which says you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. I know that's right. And then you got 2 romance cards that popped out, which were stay optimistic about your love life and release your ex. Ain't that crazy? So stay optimistic about your love life. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yes. I'm telling you, it's like if this situation don't work out, Scorpio, you got somebody else right there. And then release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And there we have it. I love you guys very much. If you would like a personal reading, go ahead and email me at shesbyvtarot@gmail.com. If you go to my About tab, you can see like the menu of services with the pricings and everything. Just, let me know what you want. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Scorpio.